In the diner, next to the jukebox, that plays music, as the jukebox is wont to do.
Right. For some reason, I don't think I remember hearing this particular song in the game. Maybe it's just me.
Nope. Totally legit.
Oh, I remember.
I couldn't resist.
Mm-hmm. I don't even really like this remix.
I love it.
I know, you listen to it constantly.
All the doors are locked, including the bathrooms, somehow.
Why the hell are all the doors locked?
I feel like it's a pretty fair question, but there's no answer.
Moving van.
Sarah's just like, what are you doing? He's like, looking for stuff.
What stuff?
I'm venturing off the beaten path.
If I follow you, that would progress the plot. I have to find all the collectibles. What the hell are you talking about, Wake? Did you hit your head again?
Is that first time you hit your head still affecting you?
Keep them off me!
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
Meanwhile, Sarah is not having any of Alan's snarky commentary.
She really isn't.
Porta potties in parking lots.
Shotgun.
Yeah.
Ow.
Everybody reload at the same time.
That works. It's a good thing the Taken never have guns. Except for, when they do.
Do they ever have guns? I don't think they do.
I can't remember any of them having guns.
Why would you put all the porta potties close together, though? That just sounds like bad times.
Mm.
Hey, Sheriff, what is it, Wake? I want a hot dog.
Wait, over here! There's light!
I don't know why the hell I'm suddenly thinking of The Evil Within 2.
Have you even actually played it?
No, I haven't.
So you seem to think about it a lot for a game you haven't played. Or seen?
I watched an LP of it.
Porta potties as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
The town's not even that big. What kind of, turnout are they expecting?
A lot of tourists, apparently.
Who can't handle the local food.
I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
Okay, I'll look away.
It's an ambush.
You'd have known that if you were facing toward me. I love it. Cover me while I unlock this door, but I'm going to turn and help you, though. Which actually is pretty fair, all things considered.
Yeah, you can take your time unlocking the door when everything is dead.
You can take a 20 once all the Taken are gone. Feed those batteries into that flashlight. I wonder if being hit by the chainsaw kills you instantly.
Dare you to find out.
You would be surprised at how absurdly bad I am about intentionally killing myself in a game. Mostly because my first thought was like, I don't want to see that happen. Like how I can't even watch playthroughs of people making bad choices in any game, choose your adventure style game.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
like all those Mass Effect playthroughs of like Shepard makes literally every possible poor choice. It's just like, why? I don't get it. That's mean.
Those playthroughs end with Mass Effect 2, because Shepard dies.
Who would have thought having feelings is difficult? Empathy makes it difficult to like appreciate those kind of things. Also, that's a really low ceiling. Or rooftop. Not even a house. Like a barn?
Yeah, it's a barn or a warehouse or something.
Wake, what are you doing? Looking around for stuff?
What are you doing with that giant-ass backpack full of coffee thermoses?
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
I'd do that.
They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
Second somebody told me to mess with like the fuse box, I'd be like, no, I already did that. It hurt.
At least she took it in stride.
Sheriff, why do you want me to hurt myself?
The keys aren't upstairs, Wake.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
The one time they acknowledged that. Well, actually, no, the second time. I think before, when you look for a cash in, when Sarah first joins her, she's like, not that way, Wake.
Right. Oh no, more of this.
Wake, are you watching TV up there? No?
Vigilance, conscience, and uncompromising clarity of vision.
I don't know, it sounds like you're watching TV up there. I'm definitely not.
No, sir, not a single...
Just like reaches up and turns the volume down a little bit.
Night springs.
Ah, the days of being young, where trying to keep your parents from realizing that you're still awake by turning the volume down on everything.
For young Manny, the night hasn't been kind. He's an armed man, selected for a lifetime of servitude after answering an ad in the newspaper. But first, a little field surgery.
I wonder if this was just like the developers with a camera.
Possibly.
Sort of like when they go on trips to see what the local environments look like.
Mm-hmm.
Gross. Frank, that's blood. Turns out free will is like a small explosion. Also made of jello.
What was that? Oh, nothing for you to worry about, Manny.
I'm gonna guess that the acting is like deliberately goofy.
We'll tell you all about that. Don't you worry.
Just like Twilight Zone, I suppose.
Probably.
Another vacant murder-ant, birthed in fury and violence for the pleasure and convenience of ruthless and malicious
I feel
men.
this.
Stranger things can happen.
It's like being a Walgreens employee.
Exactly. Or really any sort of service industry employee.
Yeah.
So I imagine your job is like that too, except you deal with more phone calls and probably stupider people.
Yes. My one advantage is that I work in a much less
was for Barry. He was
uptight place.
He wanted us to...
The downside is the clientele is dumber.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. The hell? Oh.
Nope.
Back off, cowboy.
I was expecting him to follow me, but no, it turns out he does not.
Huh. Where the hell did he go?
Back in his office.
Oh. He just lost all interest in Alan. Oh, he went back to the door. I'm gonna go back to typing my resume.
It's like when you're playing Amnesia and see something coming, you just close the door and walk away. That's why I haven't played Amnesia. I don't like spooky shit. Especially not in first person.
I played through Amnesia on a live stream a few years back. I wish I still had the recordings.
The problem with spooky shit in first person is that it's heavily reliant on, like, we're gonna do jump scares or spawn shit behind you that you couldn't have possibly seen otherwise.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
That's good game design, right?
Right. Holy moly, that flashlight blinds you.
Barry?
How
Why
did you
isn't
get
he
outside so
inside?
fast?
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh man.
Barry, look out! Barry, move!
How did you get inside the building, though?
Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
But I suppose the darkness did only just throw a bus at him.
Come on, Wake.
Not
let's
exactly
go
the most
around.
accurate
We can meet
weapon
him
to
in the
throw.
back.
Not really.
Wake, what are you doing looking for stuff? Are you not worried about Barry? Yeah, I am, but... Like, look, this is important too. It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became a town when the Bright Falls Mining Company started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon, and hotel, all operated from the same building. It was then, through the efforts of these two men, that Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. There was probably a brothel in the hotel, too, so...
Probably. Where the hell is Tacoma?
Actually, I think it actually might be in Wisconsin. I know I've heard of a town called Tacoma, I just can't remember where. You have your phone? I'm probably just thinking of... like, Toma.
Possibly.
But I feel like I've heard Tacoma, like, pretty recently. I could also just be thinking of Tacoma font. Which is probably it.
Let's see, there's Tacoma, Washington, Tacoma, Ohio, and Tacoma, Virginia.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler
So
should
really
be
it could
waiting
be
for us in the
either
backyard.
Ohio or Virginia.
I'll call the sheriff.
Or Washington.
I don't know, this doesn't seem like Washington.
Sheriff, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air.
That plaque said the guy was from Tacoma.
And over deer.
I don't know if this isn't supposed to be in the Midwest, he sure came a long way.
He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
Well, that's... Virginia would be just as far as Washington.
Me, they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner
So
you
probably
can all
Ohio.
get back to life as
Probably.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
usual. Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff.
Also
A girl
useless
needs to
trivia,
get
the Simpsons takes place in Springfield, North Tacoma.
Waka waka waka. This doesn't really look like a bookstore, it looks more like a library.
Kinda does, yeah. It's like a really chintzy little bookstore.
A small town bookstore, you could say. With light switches you can't turn on.
There's not a standoff of Allen in here, is there?
Nope. I don't think they really do like the cardboard cutout stands until like the second DLC. Or is it the first? I can't remember which.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own.
It's just like, wow, Alan was just trying to make conversation.
I don't see Barry.
Oh, there he is.
Look, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
And the way you're going is not. I'm looking for stuff.
Do you have a fucking complex or something, Wake? Jesus Christ.
Why do you have a flare gun, Wake? I just found it. Why was it in the back of the bookstore? Hell, why is there a park right behind the bookstore?
Maybe it used to be a daycare.
I have a lot of questions about the design of this town.
Hell, the shop I worked at in Rock Springs used to be a daycare.
You mean it one didn't remain a daycare?
No.
Ha ha ha.
The one I work at now might as well be a daycare.
Annual bake sale.
Oh man.
Meanwhile, Sheriff Breaker up there like, why is he finding ammunition in these... You know what, I'm not going to question it.
It's for the best, Sarah.
Like, those emergency boxes should just have, like, flares and batteries and flashlights in them. Why is there ammunition in there?
Well, I mean, what if somebody sees a bear?
Sheriff Breaker, what? Wake, I want a hot dog.
Now I kind of want a hot dog.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told
Just
him to
kick
get
in the damn door.
That seems like a thing to play in a modern-day campaign as a small-town sheriff. Complaining about all the shit they have to do. Hey,
Yeah.
could you guys, like, maybe not?
Thank you.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Fatty acids. No. Quickman over there figuring out the power of the difficulty of having a high speed as a superpower. You run right into the fucking light. There's nothing you can do to stop yourself. Wait, was that one wielding a fish?
Possibly.
right there.
Aren't you supposed to tell them to freeze before you shoot them?
Reminds me of the opening cutscene of
Okay,
Jack
it's
2.
open. Let's go, Wake.
Surrender and die. Excuse me, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die? Not in this city.
We keep them away
I'm surprised you haven't played, like, Jack Collection or anything.
Well, it's tradition.
Granted, we'd be there for a while.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how much of 100% completion you went for on camera.
Well, at the very least, I would have to get
Almost there. We'll have to go into the
100%
basement to get
in
to the
Jack
parking
1.
lot.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
There's
the
no way
opening
going
to
the
Jack 2
prison
doesn't make
would
any
be a
sense.
bad idea.
I think that would definitely be the moment where I shot my mouth off. Yeah, let's go through the basement and just, like, look at Sheriff Breaker like, are you fucking serious? Like, can we just back up here? Like, think about what you said for a moment. Nope. Get thee to fuck. And surprisingly, there's actually nothing in here. There's probably a coffee thermos in here, but...
I'm surprised you haven't run into one of those in a while.
Well, since it's on my 360 playthrough, I have picked up all the coffee thermoses.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Coffee thermoses do not respawn. Once you've had coffee, it is gone forever.
It's like the, stop and swap eggs in, Banjo-Kazooie. Once you pick them up,
Did you call 911?
They carry over to all of your save files.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Thank you, Barry.
You didn't like that one? Tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
What are you powering them with?
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
I feel like that's a question that isn't answered that probably should be.
Come to think of it, yeah, what the hell is he powering them with? Maybe it's one of those, like, phone-sized jump starter packs.
As I say, could be carrying it under his tremendously thick coat. His winter jacket.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
That's not what the Eye of Mordor did, but...
I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp. Bastard.
Alan would arguably make better use of it.
Yeah, NPCs can't die, so...
That, and, you know, he's holding a fucking rifle.
Take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license. You're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No finish.
I'm sure you're certified in everything.
God, Alan's flashlight is just blinding.
I mean, I suppose the good thing about carrying a lantern flashlight around is you can just kind of like loop it through your fingers while you're trying to aim your gun.
That does, yeah, work.
It'd mess up your aim a little bit, probably, but...
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
It's okay, Barry. I don't think you're supposed to.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Not too long. I want to get out of here.
Jeez, Barry. It's like, what do you think? What do you think, Will? This is a video game where you just take off a helicopter right when you get in it? Barry just like, well, yeah, actually.
Oh man, shoddy.
And more flashbangs.
It's almost like the game is preparing you for something.
Flare gun ammo. I need it. Thinking about it. Nah.
Sticking with the hunting rifle.
It's not like I've had much opportunity to shoot more than one thing at a time. Okay, like, go fucking set up the helicopter. What are you guys waiting on me for?
The game was waiting on you to finish your preparations.
But like, you don't have time to make a profile. Get on it.
You will never get her back.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
It'll be fine. I say as I get hit right in the back.
Bet you wish you had the shotgun now. Or not.
Why do that when I have an actual AoE weapon? Coincidentally, this is one of the games where the shotgun has, like, realistic shotgun spread, which is to say, not very much.
Huh.
Otherwise, getting that achievement for killing 2 Taken with 1 bullet would probably,
Yeah, a hell of a lot easier.
yeah, I'd probably say kill 3. But honestly, there's not a lot of times where multiple Taken are in the same spot.
Yeah, they do tend to spread out a lot.
I say as two taken immediately grouped together over there. Stop that. Honestly, I'd be like, don't skip anything. I'll be fine. I'd rather not, like, get through all this only to die because you failed to check, like, fuel, like, oil pressure gauge or something in the helicopter. Bye-bye.
Looked for a minute like he was surprised to see the tank about to explode.
Oh no! What if I just shot a flare into the Dark Presence?
One wonders how it would react.
Flare probably wouldn't even reach it.
More than likely not.
And if it did, nothing would probably happen. I mean, it would be hilarious. Like, the game is done. You have stopped the Dark Presence. Yeah. I like how they just run into the light. Theoretically, I could go pick up more items, but... That gun,
Realistically,
that gun sounds a lot different than the cut.
yeah.
Wait, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to
Hey, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say between the gunshots and the Dark Presence and the fucking helicopter, you really shouldn't even have even been able to hear Sarah yelling for you.
Luckily,
this is a video game.
and unless it's plot convenient, you hear everything that's being said to you.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad
Now
used
they're
to be
shouting.
a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kind of like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever
Rude.
said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
You don't have to land, you just have to let me out.
Reminds me of DuckTales. Specifically, I'm thinking of late in the movie Treasure of the Lost Lamp, when Scrooge is flying to the bin and he tells Launchpad, "Don't bother landing. I don't have time for any more disasters."
Anyway, next time on Radical Bromance, birds!
Bird who can't sing. Oko, oh no.